Alrighty, welcome everybody to week 5 of the last, well, I guess this will be the last game of week 5 technically. The Monday night game here for the UFL. We've got the visiting Titans tonight against the Panthers. Alongside me, I've got Tom the Train Box and Death Sheep. I'm sorry, I don't know your last name, so I can't give you one of those intros. But
Fair enough.
how you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty
Doing
good,
great,
man.
doing
How are
great.
you?
I
And
am great.
just a quick little pop for our sponsors. This is the Shining Starlets Game of the Week. Shining Starlets is a sponsor of the segment Game of the Week for the Pulse, and that has been this game has been selected as the Game of the Week. So thank you for the Shining Starlets once again. This is the Shining Starlets Game of the Week. Titans versus Panthers.
There you go, Shining Starlets Game of the Week this week. It looks like everything's actually getting underway nice and smoothly tonight. It's nice when we actually get these games going almost a little early, it seems like.
I
Normally,
agree.
normally teams aren't running out until like 5 or 10 after. We're 10 ahead and teams are out on the field already. Looks like everything's getting squared away. Rasden going over the rules that we all know and love so well.
Absolutely. I think they're ready to play football.
Is that what we're playing today?
I
Yeah, we got
think
a lot.
so. I
This is a really
mean,
big turnout tonight.
yeah, I mean, the last time I was on the field, we kind of just stood there for a little bit, but we'll focus on this game. We'll talk about that during the Pulse show on Thursday night. Just for a moment.
Yeah, there's actually quite a
So,
bit of people here, so thanks everybody for coming out. This is actually going to be a really good game.
absolutely.
I don't think anybody could say that they didn't think that this is going to be a really tight one. That's probably why a lot of people were scrambling to get tickets.
Absolutely. And the Twitch chat is already getting populated. We got about 10 viewers so far, and we just went live. So, welcome to the Twitch crowd. Thank you guys for joining in. And
Absolutely, always good to have you guys coming around here. Keeps us feeling like we're doing something useful. So, Death, is this is
exactly.
this gonna is this gonna be your first game commentating?
Nope. Actually, I announced the Friday game as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I
cool, man.
missed that one actually. So, well, it'll be the first time I work with you, so it'll be fun. Be good to go here.
Yep, it's going to be a blast. We're going to have a great time. These teams are really closely matched. I was really expecting the Friday game to be a lot closer between the Eagles and the Falcons, but I think that we're going to see that in the Panthers and the Titans tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good matchup. It's going to be one of those really good matchups where you got a primarily pass heavy offense going against a primarily run heavy offense. So that old school matchup, run versus the pass. See how it works out. Although the Panthers did show that if they can get a lead, obviously when they played us, 2 weeks ago, they showed that if they get a lead, they know how to wind that clock
They know how
down
to hold it.
and hang on to that
Absolutely.
lead if they have to. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what game plan that Ray and the Panthers come out with tonight. As you know, as I said, they have those two. They played the two very different play styles so far this season already. So it'll be interesting to see if they try to just come out run and gun on the Titans and just simply outscore them, or if they actually play the slow game, get an early lead, and just wind the clock out and wear it down that way. But predictions, Tom, putting you on the spot. First off, who do you think takes it home, and give me a point spread?
Well, I'm a big fan of the Titans. I'm also a huge fan of the Panthers. We've got a lot of friends on the Panthers, and just going from how they played us, I think we're going to see the Panthers up at least. I'm going to give them a 14-point spread
14
for this
point.
win.
Okay. What about you,
Yep.
Death? What do you got? Who you got on this one?
Well, I'm going to give the nod to the Panthers on this one. I think that they're going to probably put it up about uh, probably 42 to 35.
42-35. Okay. All right. Yeah. I too am gonna have to go ahead and say I do believe that the Panthers are gonna win this. I think they're gonna win by at least 21 points, regardless on how many points they do score. I think that they will at least have a 21 point differential. I don't see. I don't see the Titans really scoring more than 2 touchdowns in this game. But I mean, their offense, if they do get rolling, if they get those blockers out on the edges, and if the Panthers allow them to get those extra guys on the edge, they're definitely can look to make those really big runs that they like to make. But if they are forced into those second and long, third and long situations where they have to throw it up, I just think across the board the secondary of the Panthers is going to come up with the ball a little more often than not. They seem to be one of the teams that are really good at those chuck it up one-on-one balls. So I think that I have to give the edge to the Panthers on that end.
Absolutely. And like you said, they both of these teams have significantly different play styles, but the Panthers surprising us, with a completely different play style when they played against
Yeah.
us. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how what style they bring out. If they're going to play it like they played us, or if they're gonna if they're just gonna just get out there and throw it back and forth and see what happens. I kind of want to I kind of already expect to see a little more of the play style like they played us, because it worked for them. They beat us with it, and I mean I got the comment of if they can beat us like that, then who can they not beat like that?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean
it's
it's a solid game plan, and I mean anytime you get an extra lead, we have a 60-second play clock here in the UFL, and if you think about it, with barring timeouts, that's 9 plays. I mean,
yep.
that's not a whole lot of that's a lot of time that you can literally just waste for the other team. It really cuts down their ability to get those scores, and you really have to make use of every opportunity that you get into the red zone, and you get into a scoring position. You got to make sure that you make it count, because the Panthers feel like you're going to threaten that. I guarantee you they go into that lockdown mode. If they feel like they're only up by a couple touchdowns or maybe even a field goal, they might go into that lockdown mode where they start just wearing the clock out.
All right. Well, it looks like the Titans are lining up to kick off. The Panthers are back to receive.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to be doing either Pitt, or I actually don't know who does the kicking for the Titans, if it's Pitt or if they've got somebody else doing it now, but normally he does, I believe. So there's that, and it looks back deep to receive as normal, as usual for the Panthers. We've got Staples Price all the way in the back there. His up back to the left is Ray Robert, and to the right he has Jackson. Three guys that definitely know how to move when they get the ball in their hands. So special teams could become an issue here for the Titans if they don't all keep their lanes as they're running down the field tonight.
Yep, and that run game is going to be I see the run game really that's going to be the contender here. I don't think the Titans are prepared for it. Maybe they might have seen how the Panthers play. They might have been practicing against the run play. So we won't know until the ball gets snapped, and the Panthers will be coming out the first on offense. So we'll get a good quick early glimpse at what style they're going to start. They're going to bring in. But we all know that the quarterback can quickly change up that style and just completely go to a different style that's and just keep you on your feet. And I think the Panthers have the ability to do that. And I not to take anything away from the Titans. I think the Titans have the ability to do that as well. So man, I'm not taking anything away from the Titans. The Titans still a phenomenal football team.
They got 14
love
on
watching
us.
them on the
They
field.
got 14 on us real early last time we scrummed them. I mean, I know I wasn't there, but I was in the TeamSpeak channel, and
Yep.
they pulled off 14 early points, and if they can the biggest thing that the Titans have, they've always seemed to be, at least as long as I've been in SL football. They've always been like this really good first half team. The only issue that they run into is sometimes they don't make the necessary adjustments at halftime to change it up, to figure out what the other
Right.
team is going to do different to you. They don't really change it up. They have their one style. They have the style where they can really run the ball well. And they do. They run the
Yep.
ball extremely well, extremely effectively. They're probably the only team that I would say runs the ball extremely effectively until obviously Ray Robert pretty much put the team on his shoulders against us. But
Yep.
they have a couple of guys, a couple of backs that really know how to find the open space, and you really have to keep them in check. Make sure that the blocks are being avoided and averted as best as you can. Because if you give them that edge, man, they definitely know how to take it up the field and get scores. So if the Panthers give up a quick lead like that, they're going to be forced into that situation where they kind of just got to chuck up the prayer balls, and that may not be a situation that they want to be in this game.
Absolutely. And the kick is up. It's on the right-hand side. Jackson
It's going to go
missing
over
it,
his
and it's
head.
going to bounce out. Yep.
Yeah, so Jackson just kind of misread that one. No big deal. Ray and the Panthers aren't going to be too upset with as I have Rasden in the middle of my camera here. Oh well, guys on the stream, sorry, you're gonna have to deal with Razin, I guess, in the middle of the play. But yeah, we've got the Panthers taking over. Looks like they're gonna have 1st and 10 from their own 20. Ball was already stopped. Not sure what's going on here. But as for the lineup, we've got Psych Troglodyte as the wide receiver on the left, and we've got, it looks like, is that Chris Piaggio, wide receiver on the right. We've got the 2 slots on the left side. Darian on the right side is going to be Jackson, and Staples in the backfield with Ray. And that's pretty much their 2 guys that really know how to move. You've got Ray and you've got Staples. Both those guys, you get them some space, they're going to be dangerous, and they're going to look to capitalize on any blocks that they do make, because if you only have 2 guys against Ray and against Staples, they can make both guys miss if you're not careful.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure what the stoppage of play was for here.
Not either, but I'm going to take this moment here. I'm going to pull up my note cards real fast. And let's go ahead and talk about our first sponsor. Let's talk about Glaze. Glaze is a supplier of a wide range of slink nails for both men and women. No holds barred. If it fits on a nail, we shall do it. From the unusual wacky styles to the more natural look, including no polished nail appliers. We also offer some slink hand tattoos, and that is Glaze.
All
And a
right, so the word is in
huge-
that Pit Boss crashed, and that's why we're
Yep.
having a delay here to bring Pit Boss back, and then they'll. Here we go.
Yeah,
The,
Craven is telling me
formations are
Craven's going to
read.
be my eyes and ears on the field for the refs, and he said Pitt couldn't see Psych, so he had to relog real fast.
Oh wow, that's an issue.
Yeah.
If you can't see the other
Yep.
team's one of the other team's receivers, that could definitely be a problem. But the ball's back in play now. So yeah, like we said, they're gonna stick with that, having Staples in the backfield. Ray takes the snap, rolls to the right side, picks up a block in the middle,
Opened
takes
up
it
that
up,
middle, absolutely.
almost makes the second guy miss. That's a good 9.5-yard gain. That's gonna be 2nd and 1 to go. Already Ray getting his feet rolling, and like you said, it looks like they might go with that run game early.
Yeah, it's serious when you gotta not give up that kind of yardage on the run.
Absolutely.
With that kind of opening run, that's gonna put a scare in the Titans out of the gate, and that gives them a lot of opportunities to either run or to pass.
Absolutely,
Now,
and the
Ray's
left
running
hand
it
side
again,
wide open again.
and he gets the first
there.
down.
Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, anytime you give up a first down that's 5+, it becomes extremely. It just makes it that much harder for your defense to actually stop a second and a third run, because you already know that you don't have that huge 10-yard gap to have to make up for. So Ray takes this snap, rolls to the right side, looking for a receiver downfield. Actually, really nice
A
coverage
little
by
bit
the
better on the
Titans.
containment right now. Yeah,
Really
a little
nice,
bit better on the
really
containment.
nicely done. He's got nobody really to throw it to. He's still trying to get an edge, pick up a block, doesn't get it yet.
He's
Still
just gonna stand
nobody
still.
open, and he's just scrambling around the backfield, runs back to the right. He might try to hit Jackson in the middle. He gets covered up. Ray takes it back up, picks up a block from Staples. He's actually
There's
probably going to run it
run.
now. Takes the run, gets 4 yards. Decent pickup there, but the
The
Titans are going
coverage
to
by
have
the
to bring more.
Titans.
The Titans are the coverage was great, but the problem is there that
He didn't have
if
pass
you have that
rush.
many in coverage, you're hoping that your pass rush is going to get there. They only rushed 3, I think, that time, and they couldn't get in. So, be interesting to see if they switch anything up, bring a little bit more pressure here in the
Absolutely,
future.
and for the majority of that one, two of the defenders were staying right there at the line of scrimmage. They weren't moving up at all to
Yeah.
contain that run.
So Ray's just going to take this, go right up the middle, pick up almost the necessary yardage. He's actually going to drop. It's going to be 3rd and short here to go, but another almost 4 or 5-yard pickup. And again, the Titans are just getting gashed on the run right now. They've got to find a way to bring some extra pressure. You can't allow Ray to just run around in the backfield like you did on the last play. Now, their coverage is really good, but that's not something that's going to always be the case, because these Panther receivers know how to get open. So that's
And it's a
going to be
handoff
a quick
up the
handoff
middle.
to Staples.
Oh, and it's a fumble.
He fumbled it.
And it's
Picked
going to
up
be
by
recovered
Enrique.
there. Yeah.
Oh, Enrique,
by
yeah.
Caden. Yeah, Enrique.
Okay, yeah, Caden made the tackle. So Enrique actually picks up that early fumble. That's going to go in the Titans' way. So huge momentum swing right there already, because now you've got the Titans already set up in field goal position if they choose to take that early on. Looks like Toroff is going to check in here, go into that OLB position. Scary little guy out there. Tom has experience against that guy.
You know, I've been nose to nose with him, and he's not too little.
So the first snap
So
for
a
the
handoff there
Titans.
to Ryden. Ryden's rolling out. Oh, and a nice little pickup there, a 6-yard
Nice run.
gain there.
Yeah, nice
Yeah,
run.
yeah.
He picked a, if he it looked like what his receiver was supposed to pick up that initial block on Syke on the edge there and didn't quite get it. Syke did a good job stepping up, forcing the play back into the middle, which negated what could have been a much longer run. So good on him, but still a really nice run to start the game off for the Titans.
There's the
Another handoff
handoff.
there.
Takes that
And
to
a
the right
nice
side.
And there's a
hole,
first
Really
down.
nice
nice
little block.
pickup. Absolutely.
He actually didn't sprint at all on that play. That was interesting.
Yeah, he just sort of
choice.
strolled in for the first down.
That seemed way too easy. The Panthers need to fix something here. It looks like the Titans are going with this cross read type of offense at the moment.
Words are hard.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to pick up on that. He takes this snap, moves off to the left side to the Titans. He cuts up the middle. He's already passed the line, so he's gonna
He's
have
already
to run
crossed the
here
line of
and
scrimmage,
tore
yep,
off
so
right
he's-
there to
And
have the
Tor with the
cleanups.
tackle. Yep.
Really
You
well
can't
done.
leave Tor. You can't leave
Yeah.
Tor unblocked like that. You
Yeah,
just
no.
you can't.
Pitt thought he was going to get that edge,
I mean-
but Tor just kind of walked right around that defensive end there. It looks like they're going to go into the power formation already. We know the Titans probably the biggest proponents of this particular play set. They like this one a lot. Looks like
Well, yeah, I
Pitt
mean
Boss under center.
you've got your tight ends on the outside right there to provide an extra blocker, especially if you're wanting to run. And it looks like that's what they are going to do. Ryan's rolling out, and he runs into his own man and gets kind of caught up there. Pick up
Yeah.
a 4 yards tackle by Staples.
Decent pick,
But yeah,
not bad.
anytime you have that many blockers, I mean, you create a wall. But the downside of that is if you're not agile enough and quick enough, you can get stuck by your own wall, which is what we just saw that happened.
Absolutely, yeah. The problem is when you wall up or you clump up too much with the way the stumble works and how you
Yep.
can kind of stretch through those blocks, it makes it extremely hard to actually even get through, even if the guy is blocked. So,
Absolutely.
good job on the defensive end to actually get that all clumped up nicely there.
So a fake handoff. He's rolling to his left. Tore off his chase, and he's in pursuit.
He's gonna throw that one away.
And it looks like he's gonna throw it away there.
Yeah, it was a little too high. I don't think he was really actually trying to hit his receiver there. There was pressure in his face. He had both Caden and tore off one on the left, one on the right there. He needed to make a quick decision. They actually only sent out 2 receivers initially. His third receiver actually picked up a block. I think they were just playing safe. Yeah, they were just playing
Yep,
that one
and we've
safe.
got a field goal
They're going to go ahead
formation
and
now.
take this first field goal.
Which is smart.
Yeah, you get the points
Something
now
that,
while you can.
yeah.
It's really interesting that they had so many blockers back there and they couldn't pick up those 2 rushers. It's too bad.
Yeah.
We would have seen something better.
Tor is a sneaky, for being as big as Tor is. He's a sneaky some gun.
So that's going to be up and good. That's going to bring the first lead of the game into the Titans' hands. They're not going to be upset with that at all. They got a easy, quick 3 points, and so the Panthers going to come back out. Unfortunately, on the fumble the last time. Hopefully, they don't see the same results this time out.
All right, I'll take this opportunity to talk about the Tigers dance team. And Little Paws are elite, one-of-a-kind teams to strike fear, awe, respect, and envy in the heart of the competition across the grid. Never ceasing to amaze a crowd, they bring high energy, talent, and fun to every event. Contact Samantha Monday Hartunian, SN Dubois resident, or Shay Harcourt today to join the hottest dance teams in SL or to book a performance.
Alrighty. And a big thanks to our sponsors. We could not be doing a lot of things that we're doing. Oh! And the kick is up. Really good yardage there. Picks up 17 from where he grabbed the ball. So Panthers are going to come out with the second offense drive of the first quarter. Ray's going to take over at the 34-yard line and see what he can do with this Panthers offense again.
Yeah, that was a really good return there by Jackson. He just kind of took what the defense gave him. He had a little bit of a space there. Just took it right up, straight up the field. Really nice field position. Ray taking the snap to the left side. It looks like he's trying to pick up a block here on the edge. Doesn't quite get it, so he steps back. He actually has Syke behind everybody if he sees him. Nope, Syke came back into the middle, into coverage, so he's no longer open. Ray's still looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Really good coverage and contained by the Titans, actually. Almost gets through there, but finally picked up a block there. Does Arwin. Cuts back to his right side. He tries to get it up to Staples, and that's going to be a really nice read by Oscar Matterhorn. Just jumped right in front of Staples to take that ball out of his hand. So that's already 2 turnovers in favor of the Titans, and if the Panthers don't stop giving the ball away, it's going to be hard to score.
Absolutely. I think we're going to see a completely different thing than what we all three, kind of said before the game started. So this is getting off to an interesting start.
Pit Boss
rolls
to
his
the right
right.
side.
Yep, go ahead.
And yeah, is going to get tackled there actually by Toroff just came from the opposite side of the field, completely unblocked, went straight down the line, and was able to stop that before that really got going too far. He actually had a little bit of running room, but I don't think he had any idea that Toroff was right behind him there. So it ends up being only a pickup of 3.
All right, well, so this is turning out to be pretty much a defensive battle so far.
Absolutely.
Both the Panthers and the Titans are showing a lot of grit on defense, and one of these offenses needs to step up really soon.
Yeah, so that's
And
going to
a
be a handoff
handoff.
on the left side. Actually, Toroff completely vacated the area,
Lot
and
of
that's going to give him a
blockers.
little bit of an edge, and finally gets brought down there after a nice run, 7 yards, riding Venom there. Toroff actually completely fell for that backside fake and completely vacated the area, so that's going to be a nice pickup for the Titans.
Absolutely, and you give a quarterback just a little bit of room to run, and it turns into a lot of room.
Easy first down pickup there. He's just going to snap the ball, go right up into the edge of the defense there. Nice easy pickup of 4 yards for Pit Boss. So that's going to give him a first and down. Now Panthers defense really going to have to step it up and try to keep this drive to another 3 points only. They don't want to give up a touchdown here. So snap
Absolutely,
handoff
handoff
right up the middle.
middle.
Tackled right there. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
That middle run actually opens up an awful lot for a lot of teams, but you got to be a little bit patient and hit that gap as it opens up.
Absolutely, yeah. You got to wait for a moment, then get through it. So they're going to be lining up back in that power formation that they do enjoy.
Which is
The
interesting
snap
because they're
to
finding
fake
more.
handoff.
They've been finding more success, I feel like, from running in the 2-back set because they're running those crosses, and like I said, it actually pulled Toroff entirely off his ball last time. So they're gonna stick with the power here though, and that's gonna bring up 3rd and 2 to go. Be interesting to see if they just try to dial up another run, and also interesting to see if the Panthers decide to blitz Chris from the middle here. So 3rd and 2. Here's the snap, and it's gonna be
And we got a dead ball penalty.
First penalty of the game. It's been a pretty clean game for the first quarter so far. I don't think we've had a penalty yet, so this will be the first
No,
one.
yep,
That's the
the
first
first one.
penalty.
Yeah, first penalty of the game. So it's been a nice clean game. Actually, the first quarter's already almost gone. We're looking at a minute 45. For those of you watching on the stream, sorry that we don't actually have the capability to have the game clock and everything up, but I'm trying to keep it in view on the stream as well as I can. So hopefully you guys can keep up there.
Alrighty, and as we wait for the penalty,
It's
hit
already
one of
back
our
in play.
sponsors.
Yeah, it was already back in
All
play. So that was in a 5-yard assessment there. I didn't quite catch the call.
Let me poke Ray on here to get him to come closer to us so we can see, or Rasden.
Yeah, I didn't get the call on that one, but it looks probably just an offside. So here comes the snap for Pit Boss. He's going to take the ball off to the left side. He's trying to get a block picked up on Toroff, and he doesn't. Toroff actually gets free. He's going to force him back into the middle, and Toroff doing it all on his own, just like he normally does.
Absolutely.
A really nice sack there for his first of the game. Be looking for more of those to happen if you're a Panthers fan. So that's going to bring up 4th and 12. Titans forced to make the decision if they want to go ahead and kick another field goal or if they want to go for it. If I'm the Titans, I probably just kick the field goal.
I would too. It's
Yeah,
safe.
they're gonna take
And it
it's
looks
a
like
safe
that's what
bet.
they're doing.
Yeah, they're going to take the points. Hopefully they can put this up and in. At least give them a 6-point cushion here going into their next defensive stand.
Absolutely, it's an easy 3 points, and with their already having 3 on the board, put them up 6. I mean that's a possession, that's a touchdown. So kick is up, and it is through the uprights. It is good. And while we wait and everybody gets back reset on their side of the field, let's talk about Geek. Geek is known for its unique and creative accessories and hair, often inspired by my own personal interest. Nostalgia and current, 100% all original mesh. Customers can be confident in their shopping experience for originality, and that is Geek.
All right, there you have it. Geek, one of our lovely sponsors that we have here in the UFL. So this kick is going to be up to the right side. They're just going to keep trying to pick on Jackson, it looks like. So he's going to pick the ball up right at the 1-yard line, takes it up the middle, trying to get a block, doesn't get one. Really nicely played there by Nephilim. I have no idea what his SL name is now. It's like some Chinese script, so
Yeah,
I
I
have
can't
no
even
idea.
try to pronounce it.
I have no idea. So we're just gonna go with Nephilim for tonight. So that's it's still a good job by Jackson to actually get to the 20. So the Panthers will take over there 1st and 10. They're going to go ahead and snap the ball initially. They know they got to get this score, so Ray takes the ball to the left side, looking for someone to throw to. Not a whole lot open, really good coverage. Only have 3
Plenty of
receivers out.
blocks. Oh, and he's
Yeah.
getting chased. And he's going to get freaking sacked, downed by Dakota
11-yard
for an
gain.
11-yard loss.
That's
And
not
both
a good.
defenses again are just showing what they're made of. The
Yeah.
defenses are absolutely stiff against these two
And
offensive
this
teams.
right here, ladies and gentlemen, is why this is the Shining Starlets game of the week. We are already seeing the battles commence.
Ray's just going to take this one. He's looking for a block. Staples misses it, but he still makes the guy miss. Cuts back into the middle just a slight bit. Gets back the yardage that was initially lost in the last play. But that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 to go. And looks like the Panthers are trying to go hurry up right now. They know they need to get on the gas pedal here.
Absolutely, it brought them back to the sticks, making up, but they're still down another down. So they've got to get across to get that first down conversion.
Yep, that brings us to the first play right now of the second quarter, actually.
Good block.
First quarter in the books. Picking up a couple blocks. They're actually leaving a lot back to block. Their receivers are having a really hard time getting open, and Ray's just scrambling for his life right now, trying to pick up a block. There goes Kay. She gets one for him. He steps up into the pocket, back to the outside. Looks like Arwen and Staples in front. Still nobody to throw to. Tries to force that one. Oh my gosh, and Jackson with the catch. That should have been picked off by all intents and purposes. But Jackson there to...
That was an insanely difficult.
That
was a risky throw.
Jackson able to come up with that one as it went right by the Titan defender. So Ray's going to be brushing his head on that one, thanking Jackson for being where he's supposed to be, because that should have been picked. Ray takes this snap, rolls off to the left side. He might just take this one. Nope, decides to go back out. Now cuts up the middle of the field, has some room to work with, picks up a nice 8-yard gain.
I mean, it was definitely on my tongue. I was getting ready to say intercept it, but
yeah,
Jackson just comes down with it.
Yeah, well done by him. I mean, that's actually kind of a hard catch to make when the ball gets instantly, kind of removed from your vision for a second there. But regardless, They convert it. Ray takes this one for another gain. He's going to pick up the first himself, move the sticks, and they're threatening to be, for the first time, into the Titan territory. Now they have the ball on their own 40, we'll call it 45. Ray takes the snap, rolls to the left side, looking to pick up a couple blocks. He actually has his receiver stand and give him an extra block. He might take it. He just stopped over the line. So there he goes. He makes one defender miss and picks up a block. So that's going to be a nice run. 12-yard gain there, another 1st and 10. And now the Panthers for the first time in Titan territory.
And he has taken it 10 by 10, and that's all you've got to do to win a football game.
Like we said, you got to watch out for Ray's legs. Got to watch out for those legs.
Ray is definitely making teams respect the run.
He takes this snap, runs to the
made
right
us respect it.
Absolutely. He's looking for a couple more blocks. Doesn't get one on the backside.
Dakota's
He's going to be
there on his
forced.
heels.
Dakota does a good job forcing his hand, so Ray tries to cut back up. He's actually got a room to run with now. He cuts back into the middle. Finally brought down there. Nicely done by the middle linebacker to step back up and make that stop after a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6 to go.
The Titans secondary is nothing to play about right now. They are covering these Panthers like none other.
Absolutely. Ray takes this snap, moves left side, still nobody open, but he just decides he's going to run it again. There's going to be a 5-6 yard chunk.
There's absolutely. There's another 10 yards in 2 plays. Got him up. At the sticks.
And so it looks like the Titans may have changed up. They're only rushing the 3 and just really concentrating on defending these Panther receivers, which is all well and good until Ray starts busting you for these kind of runs.
Until Ray starts running.
Exactly. So he's just going to take this one again. He gets a block by Staples, but he was able to stretch to the block. Was Dakota Gearhead there? So nice stretch there to be able to pick that up. But still another 6 touching it. So I
Yeah,
don't think
it's
it's going to be
extremely
rewarded as a
close.
first down. So it's going to be 4th and short. I can pretty much guarantee you Pitbull's going to snap this ball, run it straight up the middle.
Run up the middle, get the first down, and that gives them another set of downs, and that gives them, 4 more snaps at 60 seconds, so they can eat up 4 more minutes off the clock. So, I mean, that right there was just a huge run, exactly what the Titans needed to get more up the field.
Yep, and that's been kind of been the story of the game so far for the Panthers defense. Unfortunately, they've been doing a really good job in putting the Titans in these 3rd and long situations. As Pit Boss does exactly what I predicted he would, goes right up the middle, picks up his first down, and gonna move the sticks. But again, on that note, the Panthers are getting the Titans in these 3rd and long situations, but on 3rd and long, their OLBs and their DEs are kind of pinning their ears back a little too hard, a little too heavy, and coming in, and they're just over pursuing these little cross patterns that the running backs are running across Pit Boss's face.
Absolutely. Tor and Staples are going to have to really contain that out and let their DEs contain that middle.
Yeah, the over pursuit is going to continue to hurt the Panthers if they don't get it fixed really quickly here. So, and again, Pit Boss has absolutely no inclination of getting onto that pose ball before 15, 20 seconds left on the play clock. So they are going to eat this play clock alive. He snaps the ball, goes to the left side. Caden gets instant penetration,
with the tackle,
getting her first sack, I believe, of the game. That's going to bring
Absolutely.
up 2nd and 13 to go.
Yeah, nobody was watching for her, and nobody blocked her, which is peculiar because you'd think you want to have your blockers watching for those DEs. But she came through. She came through untouched and just consumed Pit Boss on that one.
Absolutely, really well played there by Caden.
A lot of people talk about these outside linebackers, as a force to be reckoned with, but you let a DE get by, and they're just as troublesome as an outside linebacker will be, especially if the outside linebackers are doing their job and containing that outside. It can be brutal. Yeah, it can be absolutely brutal for a quarterback if those 4 spots are working very well together.
So this is the formation I like seeing the Titans in the 2 running back set. They're going to run Dakota across one side. Yeah, there it is again. They're just going to do a double handoff actually. And yeah, well, one it was at least 2, so we'll go with that.
Yeah,
Nephilim
it was a double
to take that one and go up the. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but regardless, it picks up a few yards. So
yeah, it looked like it was definitely intentional. Just the way they lined up perfectly. The blockers even rolled to the right-hand side.
Yep. So really
so we
well
had Pit
done.
Boss to ride into Nephilim, and Nephilim takes it up for 5 yards. That's about all you could expect out of a run. If you get more, that's just gravy.
Yeah, and again, we have the Titans 3rd and 8, but this time they actually have opted not to go into that power option. And it looks like they're going to bring Chris Piaggio from the middle linebacker position. He's threatening a blitz right now. We'll see if that holds true. We'll see if they try to just bring 5 and try to overpower Pit Boss and force him to throw the ball, which is what I want to see them do. Again, Pit Boss, no inclination of snapping this ball before he needs to. Takes this one, rolls to the left side. Really no penetration to speak of for the Panthers, and Chris just kind of stumbles him and runs in like 2 full circles.
Absolutely.
Pit Boss able to stretch forward, get a first down once again.
Yep. Sure, well, he had the blocking, plenty of blocking there. He found his opening. They had it pretty well scripted there. The blockers were all in a position to give him that left crease, and he took it.
Absolutely, and what's good, and again, the same exact story that's been happening. That the Panthers are doing a good job on getting penetration 1st and 2nd down. We get to 3rd down, and there's no containment, there's no penetration to be had, and I mean, Pit Boss is just kind of having his way with him on 3rd down. And 3rd down is where games are won.
Absolutely. And again, no desire to snap the ball earlier than about 10 seconds. We're at 15 seconds now on the play clock. And
that's 2.5 minutes left in the 3rd? Or
no way.
Am I reading that wrong?
Holy Jesus. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the... wow.
Staples doing a really good job there, making a nice stop. His first sack of the game, only for a yard. But again, there's now... The clock is down to less than 2 minutes and 10 seconds. It's about to be at 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. The Titans
this is going to be the fastest
to get
game.
a stop right now. They've got to get a stop. They've got to get the ball back, and they've got to get it in the end zone. The Titans right now, or excuse me, the Panthers right now have to be in hurry-up mode. They have to force something to happen, and they've got to force it to happen right now. But the Titans are perfectly happy. The Titans and Pit Boss are perfectly happy not throwing the ball up. If you're getting this much success on running the ball, even on 3rd down, you're getting almost 10 yards plus every 3rd down. I mean, you're not forcing the Titans to throw the ball, which means you're lessening your chance of jumping into this game with an interception.
Absolutely. And and the Titans, taking a play from the Panthers, kind of doing, to the Panthers what the Panthers did to
Well,
the
I
Dolphins.
mean, to be fair, the Titans have this has always been their game: get a lead and clock
Absolutely.
it.
A handoff
So
to the right-hand side. Oh, no, it's a double handoff. It tricked me, and oh, man,
he's gone.
this is going to be terrible for the
If Ray
Panthers.
doesn't get that corner, and he is. Okay, so
Oh,
Ray took a really good angle there. But again, one of those double handoffs initially went to Nephilim that time, and then Nephilim hands it off to Ryden. Ryden takes it up the left side for a massive, massive gain. The Panthers have to be worried right now. If they
So
give up
absolutely.
48 yards
if
on
they
that
give
run.
up
That
another
was an incredible
touchdown,
run.
if they give up a touchdown right here, uh, I don't want to say that it's not going to be impossible to come back for the Panthers. Not impossible by any stretch of the means, but a touchdown right here makes this game extremely hard. A field goal, you're okay. You give up a field goal, fine. You can still come back into this game. It's
You give
still a
them
three
7 points,
touchdowns.
though,
But if you go up
If they
7 right
give it
here,
7, then it's over.
you're
I
worried.
mean, seriously.
You're really worried if they give up 7 right now.
and just eating the
Because the
clock
way the
down.
Titans are eating up the clock, even if the Panthers score a touchdown, they're going to have to do an onside kick because you know that the Titans are going to eat up the clock after
Handoff
the.
up the middle, and he's going to be
Goes
taken
absolutely
down by
nowhere.
Caden there with no pickup.
Yeah, so wow, and that's gonna conclude the third quarter. I
Wow,
don't
this is the
think I don't
fastest
think
game that I've ever
I
called
don't
in
think
my
Pit
entire
Boss
life.
is going to do anything here. So why don't we get one of our sponsors out of the way?
Yep, we definitely need to hit some of them because the way this game is going, we don't have a lot of time. So let's talk about what radio Honey 103. Tune in to KHNY Honey 103 for a smooth, romantic blend of R&B, neo soul, and soul, 24/7, 365. Perfect music to groove to as you're enjoying time with your lover or unwinding after a long day of work. Either visit www.honey103.com or grab that stream and add it to your land. Honey 103, your soul satisfaction, a division of Macchiato Media.
So Pit Boss takes this one. He's again straight run, cuts back into the middle. Chris is not having a good game on the middle linebacker. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Chris Piaggio is not playing well at the middle linebacker position right now. He is simply giving up the cutback lanes, and that's the same to be said for the DEs of the Panthers as well. I mean, there are cutback lanes every single play, and Pit Boss is finding them. He's going to the right, he's going to the left, and then he's cutting back into the middle. Almost every single time is what we're seeing, and they're they're just going to give him another touchdown here if they don't fix that right now.
Yep, and now they're going to the power formation, and we'll talk quickly about. Oh no, we're not going to talk about cutback, or maybe we will. A theme: 1950s throwback region, googly bowling mall, stunning areas to relax, dance, and hang out with friends. Some of SL's top designers, including Mad P, Meshworks Moda, Sinful Delirium Style, Hydra, Pomposity, 2013, Identity, Deadpool, Seven Deadly Skins, Deer, and many more. Beautiful and eye-catching for photography, blogging, and finally a small area to have private weddings with a minister and full use of props.
Pit Boss takes this one and walks untouched into the end zone.
And in he goes.
That's really bad. If I'm the Titans here, I go for 2. If you kick the field goal, it really doesn't change a whole lot. But I honestly, I go
the single
for 2.
point is going to matter. Two makes it a three touchdown
touchdowns
game,
exactly,
just to tie it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and let's
I would
go
go
ahead
for
and get
2.
to
They're not
another.
going to, though.
Let's go ahead and get to another sponsor real quick while we got this field goal. Field goal is up. It's good. Titans 20, Panthers 0. Let's talk about the Designing SL. Designing SL is a feed specifically for creators in Second Life, featuring new releases, vendor ads, and store information directly from the creators themselves. Owned by Aliana Logan, there is no cost to join the feed or the in-world group. Sister feeds are Blogging SL for fashion bloggers, Hunting SL featuring media announcements and information on events in Second Life of all types, and Living SL featuring the blogs of residents who share information about SL, and that is Designing SL. We've got a lot of sponsors to hit. This game has flown by.
Yeah, it's so we're looking at essentially, we'll call it 3 touchdowns just for ease here. The Panthers have an opening here. They do have the option if they score touchdowns. They are not forced at this point to go for 2 or anything. They can still score touchdowns, kick the field goals, try to get the ball back immediately, try to force something. But even so, 8 minutes, we'll call it 8 minutes on the play clock. They're gonna have to get a fumble or an interception, which they're not gonna be running. They're not gonna be throwing the ball. And Jackson just catches the ball and steps out at the what is that, the 4?
Three at the 3-yard line.
Yeah,
Oh,
3-yard line. That's going to be some real
helping.
yardage.
He should have let that go out of bounds. He should not have caught that ball. He should have let that go out. As is the case, he did not. This is a 97-yard field that the Panthers are going to have to tackle here.
Absolutely, and they're
And the
going to have
first
to
thing
do
they're going
some
to have to
time
overcome is
management.
the Rick of the safety.
Yep, they're going to have to do some time management themselves and not eat up so much of the clock themselves.
Ray's gonna try to run it. Nowhere to go.
Nope.
Well played.
Nowhere to
Absolutely
go, and now
beautiful.
the clock's still running.
You're losing time. They're gonna have to get on the balls immediately. They got to go into hurry up
They're
mode,
going
and
to
that's
have
what
to
they're
call a
doing.
timeout.
They're jumping onto the balls. I mean, you can't force a timeout yet. Ray's got to throw the ball. He
Yeah, you've
has
got
to
to
throw the
save
ball
those
and force it to
timeouts.
stop. But he's calling for blocks from his receivers, and he's gonna try to do it on his own. And I do not agree with this at all. And he's gonna
No,
get
this is a
tackled.
horrible decision. They've got to move fast. They've got to throw the ball. They've got to throw it deep, and they've got to make some yardage right now. And
Yep,
running the
third down
ball
and,
is not
and
going to do
8
it.
to go.
I
In
don't
2
agree
plays,
with
they only
what
made it
Ray's
up 2
doing.
yards.
He's having all of his receivers blocked, which means he's going run all the way, and I don't agree with that at all. He needs to be just throwing the ball up on these quick routes. He tries to take it up the middle. There's not going to be much there doing. Once again, stopped after a very short game by Rayon. Now 4th and 4. You have to go for it. You're forced to go for it for the rest of the game now. The rest of the game is 4-down territory, so he's got to get something going here. He snaps it quickly, rolls to the left side, looking for somebody. Nobody open immediately. They're just streaking down the field. This is awful. Awful route running. He's just going to chuck it up. There it goes. He throws the ball up, and this is just a crowd. We'll see who comes down with it, and that's going to be Jackson Turnier coming up with it. So really well done for Jackson. This is what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to jump on the ball and just chuck it up again because unless they're planning on running any kind of real routes, which they haven't yet, they're just going to streak up the field and chuck it. Ray Robert takes this snap, rolls to the right side. And nowhere to go. Cuts
He's got
back
a little
to
bit
the
of pressure,
left.
but he's got a block.
He's got a backside. Oh, he's gonna throw an interception.
Oh
No. Okay,
Oh,
it's
that
gonna
was
drop.
tough.
That
So
was
while
very
we
nearly
wait
an
there for a
interception.
let's talk about Combatant. Combatant is the first and still the leading innovator in high quality, 100% original mesh and clothing products aimed for the football community within SL. We offer a wide range of products from jerseys, cleats, helmets, compression clothing, uniforms, hand warmers, gloves, and much, much more. Combatant, leave your mark. I had to hurry that one up. Sorry,
Nice
guys.
play. Yeah, it was a good. Nice
Another
pass
throw to
there
Eric, and we're going to
into the
keep right on
middle.
going with our sponsors.
So that was a really good pass there, really good completion. Let's get this play, and we'll get another one after this. Really
Right,
well done
after
there
this
by
play.
Ray. Yeah, he's got to continue. He's got to be on the gas pedal, and that's what he's doing right now. Snaps the ball, rolls to the right, looking for somebody, and that's a good pass right up the middle. Another one completed. Jackson Turnier
He's going to
showing
have
up
to
big right
keep
now.
this. Yeah, he's going to have to keep this gas pedal on wide open.
Yeah, he
Every
can't
single
stop.
play, he has no choice.
Here goes this snap. Ray Robert rolls to the left side, looking to throw another quick pass. He's got nothing open. He may try to force this one to Darian. No, Staples on the right side. Staples is
He's got a
usually his
man.
go-to.
Oh,
That's gonna be
he had a
intentional
man kind
grounding.
of break away there on the left-hand side.
I don't think
with a
that went 10.
small
I don't think
window.
that reached the line of scrimmage.
That he was outside of the hash marks when he threw it.
Yeah, but it still has to go past the line of scrimmage. The referees may have missed it, so they're probably just going to snap the ball. Yep, giving the referees no time to change that call. Ray Robert takes a snap, rolls to the left side. Nothing doing so far. He's got a guy in the middle, but he already stepped over the line. Take it for a few yards. Stepping out of bounds, stops the clock.
Alrighty, and while we've got the clock stopped, let's talk about Hadra. You will find an array of modern, urban, trendy fashion footwear and accessories for both men and women. We feature mostly mesh products, but also have pliers-based clothing as well for the mesh bodies for the ladies as well. And a fantastic pass across field. We're going to continue this real quick. We also offer our VIPs 300 linen of in-store credit every month, regular gifts, lotteries, and much, much more. And that is, Hadra, it is so hard to get an ad in with them on
Ray
wide
Robert
open.
takes a snap, rolls off to the right
so
side
fast.
after a really nice completion there to the backside of the site, and he's going to get sacked. That's a huge
And
stop
while he's
right
sacked,
there.
we'll talk
Second and
about
18.
something new. Props, poses of all sorts. Family, couple, singles, and themed props and poses, all priced low but top quality. Look at that, I got it added.
Yeah, Ray Roberts
That's
has
a
the ball,
short
rolls to
one.
the left side, still nothing doing. Really good defensive mindset right now. He's just going to go ahead and take it. Does Ray Robert
Take it out,
tries
take
to
it
make
out.
one miss, but he gets out of bounds. So well done by him. Able to get out, stop the clock. 4 minutes 40 to go.
Whew, man. The next one's going to be a long one, so we'll have to...
We'll have to wait till the Titans have it,
Yeah.
the ball, so that we
I'll
can
have to
wait
speed
forever.
read this one.
Ray Robert rolls to the right side. He's trying to find somebody open. Really good coverage so far. Rolls back to the left side. Still nobody really open.
He's got a
backside
corner.
on
He's
the
got a man.
right.
Oh, had a man.
Got
Not
covered up
anymore.
pretty quickly.
Yep.
He might try to force this one to Chris in the middle. He's got Chris in the middle if he tries to throw it in front of him, but he doesn't. He steps back, still trying to get a block, and he doesn't.
Is he
and
taken down? He is. He's taken
Fourth
down.
and 14.
4th and 14.
Ooh, man.
That was a 30-second runoff on the clock. That was a long play. He's got to get this ball out of his hands a lot quicker. His guys
he can't
have
wait
to
that long.
get open.
He's got to throw short passes and
Yep, short,
expect
get out.
yards after
Short,
the
get
run.
out.
So, but the play clock running, they're actually taking a little bit longer here. Finally, Ray Robert does get the ball off, rolls to the right side, still nothing doing as far as options. Really
And a
nice
throw
pass.
to the end zone.
Wow,
Touchdown.
that was a great pass. Really
Wow,
nice
and
pass.
Jackson again.
Jackson
Jackson is
just
so good.
Jackson
So
just
good at
poked
catching in the
out.
crowd.
He just poked out from
Wow.
behind the defender. That I believe that was the middle linebacker there. Poked out and Ray
Absolutely.
just put that one on a dot and absolutely gets that right into the end zone for his team. So that's a good job for them. They're going to kick this up 7.
Absolutely.
20.
While we get this kick and kick after, let's talk about the Players Club. The Players Club, founded in 2011, is the home of some of the friendliest staff and VIPs in Second Life. If you're looking for a fun place to hang out, listen to some great music, and meet new friends, check out the Players Club located in the Players Plaza. As you listen to the tunes, take a walk around the plaza where you can find something for everyone. A new chopper, a new necklace, and of course both men's and women's attire. For aspiring designers, we have full perm texture and template store, and if you're looking to have a new picture done, we have that too. And for all Ohana Packers fans, the Ohana Packers team store is located in the plaza. So come check out the Players Club in Plaza today. And
Well done.
To our sponsors, we really sincerely apologize having to rush these ads, but we were not expecting this game to go so freaking
Absolutely,
fast.
because you can blame the Panthers and the Titans on the fact that we're moving so fast.
For having great
It's not our
gameplay today. So it looks like we're all set, ready to go. Torov doing the kicking honors for the Panthers here. It looks like he's going to be aiming that again off to the right side, and that's going to be Pit Boss's side. He's the right side up back here, trying to keep it away. And that is the
Onside
direction. Actually,
kick.
it's an onside. And
Oh, and the Titans
get
recovered,
it.
it looks like.
Titans get it. They were ready
Yep,
for that.
Titans
They knew it
get
was
it.
coming.
And Famished is a monthly event that opens on the first of every month. Each month, we provide top quality original mesh designers to help fill your needs for fashion and home garden designers. We aim to provide the best of the best for the shoppers of Second Life.
All right, so here we go. We're going to have these long runoffs once again. The Panthers pretty much are going to be forced to use their timeouts defensively here. I would imagine they're going to take them.
Oh, and a snap at about the
there's
30-second mark. Was not expecting that one.
Yeah, they
So
try to
while
get
they
one
get
quick.
reset, let's talk about You Play Ball Like a Girl. Women's sportswear and accessories. Look pretty and play dirty while supporting your favorite teams with You Play Ball Like a Girl jerseys, tops, bottoms, and more. Check us out on the marketplace and keep a lookout for some exciting in-world store news coming soon. Check out our marketplace store for all your sportswear needs. And You Play Ball Like a Girl is one of the official sponsors of the Pulse show, so a big thanks for that as well.
Yep, absolutely. So it looks like they're going to come out in the power formation. I don't think we see a pass from the Titans. They don't want to stop the clock, obviously,
Or give the chance for an
or
interception
give the chance
either.
for an interception. So what the Panthers are going to have to do, they're going to have to get these stops.
Contain.
They're going to have to call timeouts, and they cannot give up a first down. They give up a first down right here, game's
It's
over.
over.
Game
Yep.
is absolutely over. This drive
If
right
they give
here
them
determines
another-
the game.
Yep. If they give them another set of downs, then they're just going to eat another 4 minutes off the clock, and they don't. They don't
There's not 4
have
minutes left in the game.
that 4 minutes exactly.
Still
Man.
want a 30-second play clock, just saying. Throwing that out there, my personal 2 cents. But
Yep.
hey, what do I know?
So the ball is back in play, but let's talk about Cabana. Cabana, a friendly club featuring the best in classic rock rock. Okay, it's got rock twice, so I didn't mess it up. Top 40, country, romance, laughter, fun, family, and great music. That is Cabana.
Pit Boss takes it to the left side. They actually are going to throw it. I don't agree with that play call at all.
That was straight in the air?
He
Did
threw
it even
it
go-
away. It looked like they
Did
were
it go
trying to
across
get
the
it.
line?
I think they were trying to do it, like they were trying to catch the corner over there, Darian, by surprise. What they tried to do is they tried to run that outside receiver, which at the time, I can't get the name here. Hold on.
Yeah, well,
That
while you
was
figure that,
Nephilim. Yeah, that was Nephilim. They were trying to get that quick out, but it was just covered up, so he just threw it away.
yeah, it looked like he just threw it straight up, like he was going to try and catch his own ball.
The Leroy pass.
Yep.
And so let's talk about Odyssey real quick. An elite live music venue established originally in 2006 will continue bringing only the best UNSL.
Oh, and
Watch
a
for
great
weekly
sack.
events at our Facebook group. And yes, we got a sack. Is that a sack? No, it's a handoff. A
It was a
double
handoff,
handoff,
tackle
resulting
loss.
in
Yeah.
a loss.
Okay, handle. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so looks like they're probably going to punt the ball here. So really good job by the Panthers, and the Titans actually did probably the only bad thing that they've done so far this game is they threw the ball just then. That's about the only negative we can say about the Titans game so far, but if
They're
they
going for
convert,
it.
they're going to go for it because they know if they get this first down, the game is over. So they're
Yep,
they're going
look
to
for
do
the
is they're
cheese
going to
ball.
they're going to throw a cheese ball. They're going to run everybody deep down the sidelines or maybe into the middle, and they're going to chuck it up and see if their guy can come up with it. So this play could potentially end the game. It
All right,
could
and we've got a
very,
timeout by the Panthers, so they did stop the clock to
yeah,
make
they
this
had to.
happen.
Yeah, for sure. So the Panthers only had to use 2 timeouts. See, that's why that Titans call to pass the ball was actually a really bad call. The Panthers do have one more timeout to work with here in the future. So Pit Boss takes this
And
to
the
the
2 minute
snap,
warning.
rolls to the left side. He's gonna just chuck it up. There he does. He almost gets sacked. Actually, chucks it up into the crowd, and that's gonna be a catch. And that's
It's
going
caught,
to be
and it's
that's
first
gonna
down.
be caught by Nephilim. That's the game. There's no way that the Panthers can stop the clock enough. Even with their timeout and the 2 minute warning, game's over.
Yeah, I think you can safely say that because they're not going to have enough
60-second play
timeouts to
clock.
score
Game's over at 3
times.
minutes. That's what you get. So game's over at 3 minutes. Well, the only thing that we're seeing here is how bad is the game going to be? What is the score differential going to end up being? We're not going to see the Titans probably give the ball to the Panthers again, so we can pretty much safely assume the Panthers are going to end this game with only 7 points. And the Titans can pretty much just go to the end zone on the last play of the game. But this game is over, ladies and gentlemen.
Unless a fumble and
Unless
something.
a lot of really
Well,
strange
if a
things.
miracle occurs,
Yes.
if a miracle occurs, the Panthers
They're
could
going to
bring it
need
back.
3 miracles in a row. Try to run
And
this
they
ball to the
stopped
right
him.
side. Sight gets the stumble there and cleaned up by Staples playing that
We got the
DE.
2 minute warning coming up. Let's go ahead and talk about Starlets. Get our last sponsor taken care of. The Shining Starlets Dance Troupe is an energetic, fun dance group that choreographs and performs dance showcases covering multiple genres and dance styles. They create sets and costumes to fit the event theme. The Starlets have danced for a variety of events such as Relay for Life, 1 Billion Rising, and Second Life's birthday celebrations. For information on upcoming Shining Starlet performances, you can visit their Facebook page or our blog at shiningstarlets.wordpress.com. To book the Starlets at your next event, contact Caden Pierce, totally chop your name, in World, and I will post the Facebook link and the website that I just called out in local and in our Twitch.
As we've assumed, the Titans just run the ball one more time. It's going to be 3rd and 6. They're going to run this down to... Oh, no, so the Panthers able to use their last time out there. There's the Facebook for those of you in World. Those of you that can click that, go ahead and check them out. But that is the final timeout for the Panthers.
Also, keep in mind that Caden Pierce of the Starlets is the right defensive end for the Panthers. So
and the backup quarterback.
Over her.
So, yeah, with the 60-second play clock, I mean, again, it kind of took all of the excitement out of the end of this game pretty much entirely by itself. But as it is, that's going to be the game. So we're just going to see we're going to see 2 more runs here, and the game will be over. So Pit Boss takes this one, rolls to the right side, gets tackled by Staples there. They're going to run off another minute here. They'll run the ball one more time, kick a field goal, and even if they don't kick the first down, they're just going to kick a field goal. So
yeah, and absolutely, and Matt is correct. The Shining Starlets is also a sponsor of the Pulse show with the Shining Starlets Game of the Week, which actually is what we are experiencing right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Shining Starlets Game of the Week, and the way this game is played, it earned the Shining Starlets Game of the Week nomination there.
Although I can say there's probably at least one Shining Starlet that isn't happy with the outcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, it looks like
contact her for
Pit
about
Boss
a day.
Pit Boss is just gonna let this roll down to 1 second on the play clock. Probably just call a timeout, and then they'll likely just kick a field goal. I wouldn't see them doing anything that could possibly give a miracle touchdown, fumble, run back for the Panthers. It's just not something you want to give up at this point. They're just gonna call the timeout, probably kick the field goal, roll into this one for a win. And that's exactly what happens. Let's go down to 1. Calls the timeout. Probably just see the field goal formation. There it is. They're going to kick a field goal. And in the game with a win. 60-second play clock, boys.
Yeah, with only 9 minutes in the quarter, 60-second play clock is a long
I mean, it's the story of the game. It's the story of the game. It is what it is. I mean, that took the entire last 5 minutes of the game pretty much. Took all the excitement out, unfortunately, but that's not to take anything away from the players because they did all play a phenomenal game. That kick is going to be up and good. That's going to bring, with 40 seconds left in the game, a lead for the visiting Titans, 23-7, and a shocker win for them. I think out of everybody, I think most of us had assumed that the Panthers are going to kind of roll away with this one, but we were all wrong.
Absolutely.
So, not to take anything away from them, but from the Panthers, but that was a great game by the Titans.
Well, the
It,
Titans certainly felt that. I think that they were the underdog and they wanted to prove something, and they certainly did.
Yeah, so the Panthers smartly just let that ball go out of the back of the end zone. They're just gonna throw up a couple cheese balls, and
Absolutely.
these are the prayers that they're gonna have to do. So here goes Ray, takes it to the left side. He's just gonna look to throw it up to his stack of three. We'll see who comes up with it. They're 50 yards
Here it
now.
comes.
There's the Chuck. It's actually all five. That's everybody there, and gonna be picked
Intercepted.
off. Picked off by Therial resident. I don't know
Well,
who that is.
and pretty
I'm
much
sorry.
we're just gonna see a kneel on here. So what we got to
Gabriel.
decide, gentlemen, now, player of the game from the Titans.
I mean, I think you got to give it to Pit Boss.
The game has been nothing but pit balls.
I mean, he's run
Yeah,
up and
it's
down
been
the.
all
He's
Pit Boss the entire
absolutely.
game.
Yeah, he's run up and down the field entirely. Yep. I think, obviously you got to give credit to
his offensive line has been
his
amazing.
offensive line played great. They all got really good blocks, but they also had a couple of really good key runs there by Nephilim. He had a couple, and Ryden as well. Also, they both broke off about, I think, 10, 15 yards. I think each of them had one each.
And there's the kneel.
So that's it, boys. So that's gonna be the game. The kneel down is gonna run the rest of the clock out, and the final is going to be the visiting Titans over the home team Panthers 23-7. We want to once again thank everybody on the stream, everybody on the fan sim for coming out, showing your support to all of us. Thank you to all of the sponsors. You guys help us do what we want to do. Tom, did we want to try to get Pit Boss and maybe one of the other guys over here talk with afterwards?
Well, we haven't been doing it for a little while, so I say we just go ahead and I don't want to go ahead and start it and leave other people out of the spotlight, bring people in. So.
No worries. So that's going to be the end of the game, boys. We'll go ahead and cut the stream there. And again, thank you to everybody, unless you guys have anything else to say.
No, just another thanks for our sponsors and thanks for everybody coming out and in Twitch world as well. We really appreciate you coming out and watching the Shining Starlets game of the week, Titans versus Panthers.
Thank you, Death. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Appreciate you guys. Yeah,
and
it was a short,
that'll be
fun,
it, boys.
Grief.
Y'all have a good one.
You